Hello and welcome to another update video about ETH. Unfortunately, a very boring weekend for ETH. ETH just doesn't move, but, and that's the important one. I know a lot of people are frustrated with ETH because historically, when after Bitcoin performed, typically after Bitcoin rallied in the past, and when Bitcoin then consolidated, yep, the altcoins started to move. They do this as well this time. But Bitcoin is still outperforming Ether, or at least, well, there isn't a clear reversal on the ETH BTC chart yet. So Bitcoin has outperformed ETH for a little while, and historically, after Bitcoin had its rally, typically ETH rallied first. There are always exceptions. And then the larger market cap altcoins, then the medium caps, smaller caps. Seems all over the place this time. Yeah, seems all over the place. Great example how things are changing all the time, and how this stuff that many people always, oops, something fell. How this stuff that people often call out, like, the halving cycle, things like that generally for Bitcoin. But generally, this sort of the idea that just because something happened in the past, it's gonna happen again is just ultimately flawed. So I follow the charts, and so far on the ETH BTC chart, I cannot yet see a sustainable reversal, and therefore, I don't assume that Ether has reversed yet. And so, even though I think we are sort of close to a low on the ETH BTC chart, and then ETH could outperform Bitcoin, we're not there yet, and it's catching the falling knife at the moment. Okay, it's catching the falling knife. This chart is, you can use it for trading as well, but it's more to understand which of these two is going to outperform, or is currently outperforming, and when should we expect a bit of a reversal. And this can still drop a little bit further, as I mentioned in the last ETH BTC video. So I know a lot of people are frustrated, but generally the setup is pretty bullish on the ETH chart. And don't forget about ETH, because a lot of people are frustrated. A lot of alts have already moving significantly, ETH hasn't moved that much. Yeah, it has, and it's been moving since I think it was June 22 was the bear market low, right? So it certainly already moved way before many altcoins. It was moving in bullish ways when altcoins were still making new lows. But obviously in recent weeks, I'd look at Solana, look at AVAX, look at some other altcoins, they've performed well. ETH has been here in this correction, but that's going to change again. And so far the move to the downside is very corrective. I still assume that it is more likely, at least, that we get into this green support area. Not guaranteed, of course, but I would still like to see the price eventually get there before we get that a reversal in a third wave rally. But the next move up on the ETH chart, ETH USD chart, or futures USDT charts, but anyway, the overall count is the same. We should be starting a third wave rally to the upside once this current wave 2 correction, which started I think on the 9th of December, once this is over, this wave 2 correction, we should start a third wave rally that can take the price to $3,000, $4,000 plus. And overall, obviously, bull market targets are way higher. But that could be a substantial rally. That could be a FOMO rally. And Ether hasn't really moved too much, okay? Just comparison. Let's just take a look at the indicators. Yeah, on the daily time frame, they have come down nicely, and we are still in the bullish range. The price bounced off the 50 level of the RSI. So still bullish on the daily. Yep, we could get in this wave 2 correction a little lower. Ideally, maybe we get even to the oversold, into the oversold region. Historically, really good buy areas for Bitcoin and ETH on the daily time frame. Yeah, oversold, really good. I usually use these indicators to buy larger positions. Historically, really, really good. Even if there is a lower low afterwards, typically still they lead to substantial rallies. Not every altcoin chart does it, but ETH likes oversold. Not so much overbought, not so relevant. But yeah, then in the short term, we're still dealing here with this wave 2 correction, obviously. Still would like to see an A, B, C structure. There's still the yellow and the white count In the yellow one, the top could already be in, but there's no strong evidence for it, because the move down of the last high that was made on the 22nd of December, the move down looks very corrective, overlapping price action. We've got 3 waves down. I mean, it could put one more extension in. If we see it, $2,367 and $2,400 are the next targets. But yeah, to the down, I'd like to see more confirmation to really call for the C wave to be unfolding. It's too early for that. Key level to watch once we decline is going to be $2,061, but that will change if the price makes one more high here and extends the B wave. But yeah, for now, until we don't see clear impulse to the upside or anything like that, 5-wave move, which we don't have at this stage, as long as that's not the case, I assume that we will eventually here see that C wave to the downside into the support area. So, but I've literally run out of things to say, so it's not very interesting, this chart at the moment. Let's see if it's going to give us a little bit more action throughout the week. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.